Be sure to check out FIFAcoinsonline.com for the best deals on FIFA coins from a place you know that you can trust. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to Overpriced vs Affordable. Today we have a pretty big one where we have the informed Akinfenwa up against the ordinary, it's either Gary or Graham Alexander. I always mix it up for some reason. It's Gary Alexander, I don't know why I mix it up. But yeah, two absolutely tanks of players. So strong. Akinfenwa has 99 strength, whereas Gary Alexander has a very high 90. So as always, we're going to be looking at their cost, as you can see on the screen now. Akinfenwa costs around 150,000 coins, whereas Alexander is ridiculously cheap. You can usually get him for under 500 coins, depending on where exactly you look. And as always as well, I will be giving some ratings of them, showing you the team that they were in, and then going on to some gameplay. So my ratings for the two, I've given Akinfenwa a quality rating of 3 stars, Gary Alexander a quality rating of 3 stars, whereas Akinfenwa has a value for money of 2, and Alexander has a value for money of 4. Now, when we go into the gameplay, I will talk more about that, but first, this is the team I used them in. I had to sub on Alexander so that he would get full chemistry, as they are in a slightly different league, but it wouldn't have been too hard to fix nonetheless. So now that we are in the gameplay, let's talk a bit more about the two. Now, they have low pace, but to be honest, I didn't find that too much of an issue. As long as you don't play through balls to them and constantly play it to their feet, you won't really see the lack of pace. And their dribbling, because you're against bronzes, does not seem too bad. And their finishing, especially Gary Alexander's, is incredible. He has so much shot power. Almost every single one of my goals was just absolutely bullet fired from the edge of the box or further after like 1 or 2 little skills. So look at this. I suppose the goalie came out there for Akinfenwa, but still an absolutely lovely finish nonetheless. Now, Alexander has 3-star skills, whereas Akinfenwa only has 2. Now, that I did kind of feel that with Akinfenwa, because you can't run too much with him. Obviously, you can just push people off, but I like just to be able to do simple skills like that one there with Alexander. I like just to be able to do like roulettes and stuff. It really does make it a lot easier for you. So obviously having that with Alexander was a huge bonus, but Akinfenwa didn't really miss out on it too much, because he was still getting in great positions, and he has even more strength. He's the strongest player on the game, and he can really easily just outmuscle people and just keep the ball with him for as long as he needs. Alexander, again here, you'll see like he's running and running, keep trying, and eventually the ball will get to him, and he heads it in with so much ease. Like, that is something that you definitely do get from him. He just seemed really consistent, and for such a random, cheap player that I'm sure nobody has ever even used on this game before, he was really impressive to me. With his 90 strength, he just seemed to be like brilliant. Akinfenwa, like I said as well, was actually quite a bit of a disappointment. His 2-star skills weren't as great as you'd expect them to be. 150k is a ridiculous price to have to pay just for the fact KSI mentioned him at one point or another. And I suppose he is now kind of internet famous for all the beast mode on and stuff like that. But yeah, so he's pretty impressive in terms of his strength, but he scored a few goals, nothing amazing. I think I ended up with 8 goals in 10 games for him, whereas Alexander, if I check now, Alexander, there we go, got 8 in 6, whereas Akinfenwa got 8 in 10, that's right, yeah. So Alexander was slightly better, but yeah, in the general feel of it, it felt like Alexander was a mile better. Like, I was trying very hard to get the ball to Akinfenwa to score goals with him, whereas Alexander, it just seemed a bit more natural and a bit easier to do. But we are coming up towards the end of it, so what I will say is, if you do want a ridiculously strong striker, I would recommend Alexander. He has so much shot power, and he just seems very good. Akinfenwa, I guess, if you're very desperate to be like KSI, then feel free to try him, but if not, then don't. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. On the screen now, you can click to watch my latest Swansea City career mode. You can also click to watch the latest pack opening that I uploaded yesterday. You can click on those little buttons on the screen now. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.